Fruit trees demand a 5 to 7 year wait for a single dividend that a late frost can eliminate overnight. That is a slow return on investment built on hope and patience. Frank Miller here with Heritage Garden Wisdom, and the survival crops I'm showing you today outperform trees in speed, reliability, and calorie density. These 9 high-yield bushes start producing within 2 to 4 years. Some fix their own nitrogen while feeding you. One contains all essential amino acids, making it a complete protein source from a fruit. The best ones produce calories at a rate that makes annual gardening look inefficient. The industrial food system promotes fruit trees because they fit commercial timelines, but survival gardening operates on different economics. You need calories now, not in 7 years. Bush number 1. Corylus americana, American hazelnut. American hazelnuts thrive in zones 4 to 9 and start bearing fruit within 4 years. 100 grams contains 628 calories, roughly 2,800 calories per pound. In survival scenarios, you starve from lack of fat and protein, not vitamins. Hazelnuts solve that problem. Specific hybrids survive temperatures as low as -50 degrees Celsius. They are wind-pollinated, requiring no bees. A mature bush produces 10 to 25 pounds of nuts per year for 30 years or more, potentially 750 pounds over its lifespan. Nuts store at room temperature for up to a year if kept dry. Bush number 2. Prunus tomentosa, Nanking Cherry. This Asian bush cherry produces fruit the very next year after planting. It explodes with white flowers in early spring and yields 10 to 20 pounds of tart sweet cherries annually. Because they are soft with short shelf life, commercial growers ignore them. The plant thrives in harsh, dry prairie winds where other stone fruits fail. It grows true from seed. Plant pits from your harvest and have genetically identical plants in 2 years. The bush rarely exceeds 6 feet in height, meaning you can pack multiple bushes into small spaces and harvest from the ground. Bush number 3. Elaeagnus multiflora, Gumi Berry. Gumi Berry is a nitrogen fixer, pulling nitrogen from air and fixing it into soil through roots, fertilizing itself and surrounding plants. The berries are bright red with silver speckles, tasting like rhubarb and cherry. They contain lycopene in higher concentrations than tomatoes. Gumi fruits early in summer when other berries are still green. It tolerates shade, meaning you can plant it under larger trees where nothing else grows. A mature gumi produces 8 to 15 pounds of berries per year while enriching soil. The berries have up to 18 times the lycopene of tomatoes by weight. Bush number 4. Lonicera caerulea, Honeyberry. Honeyberries ripen weeks before strawberries, the very first fruit of the season in northern climates. Native to Russian and Japanese boreal forests, they are built for cold. Flowers survive -7 degrees Celsius without crop loss. A late frost that wipes out apple harvests will not faze honeyberry. They have antioxidant levels 3 times that of blueberries. Newer cultivars produce up to 7 pounds per bush in 2 years. By year 5, expect 10 to 15 pounds per bush. Some Siberian bushes are documented at over 50 years old and still fruiting heavily. Bush number 5. Rosa rugosa, Rugosa Rose. Rosa rugosa forms a dense, impenetrable wall of thorns that stops deer, dogs, and people. After flowers fade, it produces massive rose hips, some as large as cherry tomatoes. These are one of the most concentrated sources of vitamin C on the planet. A handful has as much vitamin C as a bag of oranges. Hips hang on the bush well into winter, providing harvest when ground is frozen solid. Rose hips improve after first frost as cold converts starches to sugars. A mature bush produces 2 to 4 pounds of hips annually, and because they are vitamin-dense, that small harvest goes far. Bush number 6. Amelanchier alnifolia, Serviceberry. Serviceberry was a key ingredient in pemmican, the ultimate survival food of indigenous peoples and fur traders. Pemmican is dried meat, rendered fat, and dried serviceberries that could last for years without spoilage. A well-established multi-stemmed bush produces 15 to 30 pounds of berries per year. Because they ripen gradually over several weeks, you get an extended harvest rather than a single glut. The berries are 25% sugar by weight when ripe, making them excellent for drying into concentrated energy cakes. Dried serviceberries have a shelf life measured in years, not months. Bush number 7, Lycium barbarum Goji Berry. Goji berry is one of the only fruits that contains all essential amino acids, making it a complete protein source. Native to the Himalayas and China, goji tolerates drought, heat, and poor sandy soil. It thrives on neglect. The berries are best eaten dried, turning into little red raisins that store indefinitely at room temperature without freezing or canning. A mature goji bush produces 5 to 6 pounds of fresh berries per season, reducing to 2 to 3 pounds when dried. Those dried berries contain 13% protein by weight and all 9 essential amino acids. Bushes start producing in their second year and remain productive for decades. Bush number 8, Ribes x nidigrolaria, Jostaberry. Jostaberry is a cross between blackcurrant and 2 types of gooseberries, eliminating the thorns of gooseberry and fungal diseases of currant. This bush grows rapidly, has 0 thorns, and is immune to white pine blister rust. The flavor starts tart like gooseberry and ripens to sweet, deep berry flavor like blackcurrant. A mature bush reaches 5 to 6 feet and produces 10 to 15 pounds of berries annually. The berries are 3 times larger than blackcurrants, meaning faster picking and less processing time. They are exceptionally high in vitamin C and anthocyanins. Bush number 9, Ficus cariga, Chicago hardy. This variety withstands brutal Midwest winters. In harsh winters, the wood might freeze back to the ground, but Chicago hardy sends up new shoots in spring and sets fruit on new wood, ripening before fall frost. Figs are essentially sugar bombs with one of the highest caloric values of any fruit. Fresh figs contain 74 calories per 100 grams, but dried figs jump to 249 calories per 100 grams, more than 3 times as energy-dense. A single established bush produces 50 to 100 figs per season in northern climates. Unlike most fruits that need 2 varieties for pollination, Chicago hardy is self-fertile. These 9 bushes outperform fruit trees in speed, yield per square foot, and resilience. Like this video, subscribe to Heritage Garden Wisdom, and comment below, which are you planting first? Frank reads every one.